could learn today whether the body found in Wyoming is that of a missing Florida woman. Gabby Petito disappeared during a road trip with her fiance. He returned without her, but is now missing as well. KTLA's Corrine Winter joining us from the newsroom with the very latest on this case. Hi.
Hi there, Lou. Legal experts say the autopsy results could provide vital clues in this case if it's Gabby Petito's body. They say the medical examiner will look for possible bruising or scratches on the body to determine if there were any signs of struggle prior to death. The Florida Nature Reserve, a dense and dangerous location law enforcement teams have zeroed in on in the search for Brian Laundrie, the fiancé of Gabby Petito, whose remains may have been found over the weekend. Laundrie's parents told authorities he's been missing for a week and that he last told them he was headed for the swampy woods, an area filled with snakes and alligators. Police, along with the FBI, used drones, dogs, airboats, and all-terrain vehicles to canvass the reserve that's about 25,000 acres.
What's really bewildering about Brian Laundrie disappearing is he chose an area that's not real habitable. He didn't, go to an area where he could try to catch a flight or drive across the border so that he might not be facing extradition. He throws on a backpack and goes into a habitat in Florida that's very dangerous. And who knows whether he's alive.
Officials still have not classified this case as a criminal investigation, but experts say the FBI had to have probable cause to obtain a search warrant to search Laundrie's home on Monday, where he lived with his parents, indicating authorities may have some sort of information for possible criminal activity.
I'd like to report a domestic dispute.
This chilling 911 call captured a fight between the couple before Petito's disappearance. The caller gave police a description of the couple's white van, claiming he saw Laundrie hitting Petito.
We drove by and the gentleman was slapping the girl.
He was slapping her?
Yes, and then we stopped. They ran up and down the sidewalk. He proceeded to hit her, hopped in the car, and they drove off.
According to a police affidavit, Petito confided in her mother about conflicts in her relationship with, quote, more and more tension with Laundrie. Legal experts say the autopsy results could shed new light on this mysterious investigation, since the medical examiner will try to determine when and how Petito died, if it's actually her remains, and whether she was killed in the location where officials found that body, a camping spot in a Wyoming national forest.
The autopsy report is going to be colossal. If we get an autopsy report back that indicates accidental death, then we may very well never see a prosecution of anybody in this case.
Neighbors who live next door to the Laundrie family in a community now thrust in the national spotlight say this is a case that's shattered so many families with a loss that cuts deep.
There will never be justice. You don't forgive. You don't forget, you just don't.
One thing legal experts also say that investigators are combing through right now are cell phone records, also computer, as well as bank statements to retrace a couple's steps in this case. Glenn and Lou will send it back to you in the studio.
All right, thank you, Corrine.